All right, ladies and gentlemen. So in this episode, we're going to talk about Ainsley Maitland-Niles pedicure. We're also going to talk about Domenico Berardi. We're also going to talk about Kulusevski again because I'm sorry I don't have much positive or proper concrete like some really exciting news apart from these. But yeah, I'll try my best. Uh, Donny van de Beek to Arsenal. Matteo Guendouzi, certain comments won't stick well with Arsenal fans. Andre Onana, a lot of things we're going to talk about as well in this episode. So finally, Arteta and Arsenal seeing the light that Nicola Pepe should be sold off. We're going to talk about that, so stay tuned for that. So the first news that we have is, of course, about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. This is Ainsley Maitland-Niles. His girlfriend, Katia, says that getting a pedicure with his girlfriend. Yes, he's getting a pedicure, and this is Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and he's not a big fan about pedicures, is it, Fofty? But anyways, he can have his pedicure after getting his chance and taking it with both the hands. Moving on, Arsenal under 21 will face Ipswich Town away in the Papa John's Trophy round of 32. It will be commencing on November 29th. Yes. No, it will take place the week commencing November 29th. So, Papa John's Trophy round of 32, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we get something out of it. Our youngsters get something out of it as well. So, let's hope how things will turn out to be. So, moving on, let's talk about Albert Sambi Lokonga. So it looks like Lokonga has something to say as well. Now he's been quite vocal in his interviews lately, and we're loving it because the young player is really coming out and letting his heart out, which is a very good thing to see. So Lokonga says, "I don't want to say that I had the required qualities, but apparently they suit the manager. I'm fighting for my spot. I play games and I'm getting minutes. I'm very happy. I made the right choice to join Arsenal, but I already knew that. The manager speaks to me a lot. I like that, but he doesn't let me rest. I was told that he said that my integration and my performances impressed him. Good, but next year he'll see an even better Sambi." I think that's the right thing to. I want to hear from my from a youngster in my team. Fantastic, man, fantastic. Sambi is he knows what it needs to be done, and that's the best part about Sambi, man. Moving on, so Emil Smithrow was asked who was his England hero. He says, "My England hero, I'm gonna go for Becks. I have to say Beckham first. The set pieces, the free kicks, and all that. Everything about him, man, I have to give it to him. Fantastic, fantastic person, fantastic player, and of course, fantastic idol as well. That's great to see." Martin Odegaard started for Norway yesterday in the World Cup qualifier against Latvia. Sadly, that ended in a 0-0 draw, and now they have a game against Netherlands that they have to win to qualify for the World Cup. Well, that can only happen. You know, it was a very disappointing performance, but he was a live wire in that game. Martin Odegaard. I hope they bring the goods against Netherlands next. Moving on, another update about Dejan Kulusevski. Now it also remains that he could leave Juventus in January or June. Atletico Madrid are interested. Tottenham and Arsenal could also make an offer. Juventus hope to make 35 million euros for him. So 30 million pounds is the price tag for Dejan Kulusevski. Should Arsenal go for him? Is that the right kind of price tag for someone like Dejan Kulusevski? Let me know in the comments. I would want to know what you Arsenal fans think, because you have an opinion and that needs to be vented out. And I think our comment section is the best place to get that. So Dejan Kulusevski, 30 million pounds, 30 million pounds. Is that the right kind of price that Arsenal should get for him? Should Arsenal look for him at the moment? And moving on, so here's what Kevin Campbell had to say about Donny van de Beek. So Donny van de Beek, I don't need to speak much about Donny van de Beek. He's a very famous personality, isn't it? So here's what Kevin Campbell had to say about Donny van de Beek. Should Arsenal target him? You let me know in the comments, but I'll let you know what Kevin Campbell thinks. He says, "I only want what's best for Arsenal, and I believe Van de Beek can play if given the opportunity. The boy can play. He wants out. I think this young man has super ability. He can play anywhere around the midfield, holding at 8, and he can play attacking. We've got another one who's versatile, a plug-and-play player for us." So Edwin van der Sar previously compared Van de Beek to Paul Scholes. Speaking to MUTV, he said, I'd compare him a little bit to Scholesy. Although Scholesy had a cracker of a shot from 30 to 40 yards out, and that's not Donny's strength, but he likes to come into the box and chip in with goals. Right. So let me know in the comments. I think I've asked this before, but I'm going to ask this once more because apparently that's the news. Donny van de Beek to Arsenal. Would you take him? Next up, we're going to talk about Domenico Berardi to Arsenal. Of course, he's up for sale, but only at the right price tag. Domenico Berardi. Would I take him at Arsenal? Why not? Why not? Moving on, Andre Onana's next move has been revealed, strongly linked with Arsenal in the past. Of course, his ban is reduced, but what happens next? Inter Milan have also been linked, and reports in Italy suggest that Serie A side are increasingly confident that they will get a deal done. So Inter Milan is going to get Andre Onana at times. Sterling to Arsenal. Now, here's what Kevin Campbell had to say about Sterling. He says, I think there's mileage in it. Arteta really influenced him. Nobody can argue that his output and return as a wide player, and he scored over 20 goals as a wide man. That's huge. If someone like him becomes available, we have to be involved. We have to. And talking about Matty Ryan, Kevin Campbell says, Bernd Leno is going to leave next year, so I think we could see Matt Ryan come back as number 2 to Aaron Ramsdale. Would you want Matt Ryan to be number 2 at Arsenal again, fighting his spot for Aaron Ramsdale? Would you want that? Let me know in the comments. I think he's having a fantastic time in La Liga. Why would he want to come in the first place? But okay, let's see what happened. Guendouzi has been booed, ladies and gentlemen. So Guendouzi was booed by French supporters after controversial pre-match comments in which he claimed that he would rather be played at the Stade de France instead of Parc des Princes. He says, I would have preferred to play at Stade de France, that's for sure. The Parc des Princes is the stadium of PSG, but we will be keen to win there, and I hope that the people who will come to the stadium will be entertained and proud of us, and we will push to qualify for the World Cup. Why is he speaking? I think this is something unwanted stuff. Why would he go out and say something like that? Like that's so bozo of him to do that. Why would you want to turn against your French fans against you? Like, shut up, Matteo. This is something which is bad PR. But of course, any PR is good PR. But anyways, well, Middlesbrough and Sheffield United are both interested in signing Folarin Balogun on loan in January, according to The Sun. The English frontman has struggled for game time so far this season, making just 2 Premier League appearances for Mikel Arteta's side, and it looks like Folarin Balogun is ready to move out if given the opportunity. So Middlesbrough and Sheffield United, the 2 clubs that are interested to sign him. Let's see if that's going to happen or not. But moving on, so talking more about Raheem Sterling, Manchester City are willing to sell him if a bid of £45 million is tabled. Well, Barcelona have been frequently linked with a move for the England forward, while Newcastle and Arsenal are also said to be keen. But Sterling at around 45 million, that's 5 million less than what they actually paid Liverpool for him. So, I don't know. Is that the right kind of buy for Arsenal? Let me know what you guys think about it. Yeah. Moving on, so Luka Jovic is open to leave Real Madrid in January, according to the outlet AS. The 23-year-old would be willing to secure a loan move after making just 5 substitute appearances in La Liga this season. Arsenal and Inter have both been linked with Jovic, who has not completely given up on making it at Real Madrid. Has a very long contract. That's a sad part. But moving on, Arsenal are struggling to find Nicolas Pepe a buyer. First of all, I would want to know, do you guys still believe in Nicolas Pepe, or are you Pepe out? Is your patience run out? Have you seen the light and seen that Nicolas Pepe won't make it at Arsenal? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Nicolas Pepe being sold out to Arsenal. So sold out away from Arsenal. So how much are Arsenal willing to get for Nicolas Pepe? Well, the 26-year-old has struggled to live up to his £72 million price tag. Arsenal are ready to let Pepe leave for just £25 million. £25 million, Nicolas Pepe. But they have yet to find any potential suitors for the Ivory Coast International. I don't even know if any club will be interested to buy Nicolas Pepe. 25 million, Nicolas Pepe. Anyone, come and get him if you want him. Nicolas Pepe away from Arsenal, 25 million, and you can get Nicolas Pepe. Anyone who wants to take him, please take him. I think it's a bad judgment, an error, and I think Arsenal need to correct that error by selling him. That's the only way to do it. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Let me know, do you want Pepe out or not? What do you think about Nicola Pepe at Arsenal? Does he have more to offer at Arsenal? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers. And by the way, I have another player linked, already mentioned in my previous live. Rafinha to Arsenal would make a lot of sense as well. So let me know what you guys think about Rafinha at Arsenal. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.